Dating, being with a woman, getting married can take a lot of toll on a man. Most men think that there's benefits when it comes to marriage, and a lot of times it just turns into a headache. But today we're going to talk about what are 10 benefits for men who take a break from women. Stay tuned.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed to red.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, press the like button at the end, press the subscribe button, and the notifications button at the end. All right, today we're going to be talking about the benefits of men taking a break from women. First, you're going to have time for personal growth. All right, in a lot of situations, it's hard for a man to grow whenever he's adjusting his life to someone else. Whenever you're dating, you're adjusting your life. Whenever you get in a relationship, you're adjusting your life. And whenever you get married, you're adjusting your life. But you're always adjusting your life to a woman who has multiple personalities inside of her. That's where most of the stress with men come from, is actually adjusting to each woman's personality. But there are guys out there, once you take the red pill, you learn not to adjust and a woman adjusts to you. But in order for you to have personal development as a man, when you separate yourself from a woman and you start to think consciously, you're able to live logically than emotionally. Next, you get a bunch of time back that you lost. See, you waste time calling. You waste time setting up dates. You waste time text messaging. You waste time on FaceTime to develop nothing because it feels good. That's the only thing that relationships do, is just give you a form of dopamine. But whenever you take that break, you get a lot of time back, and you can fill those times with things that are going to make you better as a person. Typically, when you take a break from a woman, most men are going to discover a dream. And then when they discover their dream, then that's when they're able to pick out the woman they want, which is why you see a lot of guys that before they become successful, they're with one woman, and then whenever they gain success, they get another woman. And the reason for that is because the energy change. It's just like if you're being next to somebody, right, who are going through issues and you're going through issues, both of you guys have a bond together. But the moment one of you guys come up out of that depression, you're going to stop hanging around the other because the energy is not there no more. That's how it is in relationship. When one outgrows the other, the energy changes. So whenever you take a break from women, you're going to get a lot of time back to yourself to fill with slots to help you get closer to your dream. Next, when you take a break from women, you also get to do a lot of things that you want to do. All right, you get to do what you want to do, because when you're dealing with women, you got to do what they're comfortable with. If you don't do what a woman is comfortable with, and she looks at you as being her man or look at her as being her husband, then she's going to hold you accountable for that. And that's normally when you're going to get arguments and complaints, because she wants you to do things that's going to make her feel good. And if you don't do things that's going to make her feel good, then she's going to complain and nag about it. And that's normally when your troubles come in. But when you by yourself and you take that break, you get to do what you want to do. Next, you're not on the hunt anymore. Most guys have anxiety when it comes to dating. They have anxiety even after you get the number and you're trying to set up a date and you're trying to get to know a woman. You're constantly having relationships anxiety, whether you're in a relationship or out of relationship, because you're constantly walking on eggshell. But when you're not on the hunt anymore, it actually makes you feel better as a person, because you don't have that anxiety build up that's causing you to stress out, that's causing you to have bad days, that's causing you to lose focus. Next, you gain power of intuition. All right? When you're alone and you're not doing that many adjustments emotionally like you're going to do with a woman, your intuition gets better, which means that you'll learn to spot people better. You'll learn to read women better. You'll learn to read men as well. But your intuition gets stronger whenever you're taking a break away from women and you're forced to gain the knowledge of life. Once you gain the knowledge of life, your intuition starts to go up. You'll see that in a lot of guys, whether you have money or whether you don't have money. The more time you spend alone, the better intuition that you have. Next, this is by far the best. You get to save a lot of money. That's the most important thing, is saving money to a man, because a man is always trying to hold on to his sense of security. A woman is always looking for the sense of security to spend it. So when you take a break away from women, men don't need that much to keep going. Believe it or not, men don't need a flashy car. Men don't need the big house. Men don't need the chains. Men don't need the rings. And men don't need all this stuff that they brag about. They only do that because it actually gains women. But when you learn knowledge of self, you stop spending money on senseless things that don't make any sense. And then you start to actually save money. Remember, a woman will run out here and blow $500,000 on things that have no value because she felt good at the time buying it. Men, we think logical when we're alone. We'll rather save our money and put it towards something that actually has a meaning. Next, you have an emotional house cleaning, which means that when you take that break, you're able to remove all those emotions that are making you feel sad, making you feel anxiety, making you feel angry. You get to go ahead. It's like you're going through a rehab of love, to where you get to push all those dead emotions out of you and all those old situations that cause you to be emotional, to go ahead and stress it out. You get in the gym, you diet better, you sweat better, you do everything better because you do a emotional cleanse. That's the benefits of getting away from a woman, because a woman cannot do a emotional cleanse. When a woman does an emotional cleanse, she's just moving on to another person. Next, you get to understand what love is really about. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't know what love is, right? Because they're jumping into things in a situation. But when you're alone and you take a break from women, you're going to realize that love is nothing but convenience. It's in-house sex. It's the lack of not dating. You don't have to worry about stress. That's all love is. Love is accepting the negativity of the next person because it gives you convenience, all right? Being around somebody, you got good sex, you're living out the, oh, I have somebody, and that's what matters, all right? That's the thing that hurts people, because that's not love. That's just you afraid of being lonely. So when you are alone, you get to reassess love. You get to understand that love is nothing but a contract. Love is nothing but a business. Love is you being a soft dude, letting her run all over you. Next, you get to recharge yourself. Dating, once again, women, emotions, all of that drains your soul. And there's a lot of women and men, once they get hurt, they go the rest of their life hurting other people, because all they did was jump from relationship to relationship to relationship. They never took time out of the old relationship to actually get better, to better themselves. But when you take a break completely, now you get to get your soul back, and then you get to recharge yourself. Once you recharge yourself, that's when a man becomes the best version of himself. You have to understand, women are not going to become the best version of themselves unless they get with a man who is the best version of himself and they're willing to submit to him. Next, when you take the break, you understand yourself, you become the best version of yourself, and you save your money, you're going to realize this thing right here. You're really going to understand this little bit. There's never a good time to get married. Never. There's never that. If a woman gonna ride with you, you gonna learn this. If she gonna be about you, she gonna be about you whether you got a ring or not. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Women who don't ask for a ring get cheated on less than a woman who does ask for a ring. Because in a lot of marriages, once she gets that ring, she gonna turn into a whole nother different person because her fantasy is over. Once again, look at Meghan Markle. Once she got her ring and she got the fairy tale, she still didn't like it. So when you take your break away from women, you're taking a break from a dream world and you're walking into reality. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully I was able to get the message across. Comment, like, subscribe. Hit that notifications button. If you like my music, the Red Pill album is on the way. All right? Hasta la vista.
This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. This ain't a rap song, it's Red Pill Rage. It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money, travel the world. When you're getting it like that, you can pick out a girl. When you chase your own dreams, you can become a swirl. As many as you want, straight hair or curl. Single, ready to mingle, the sky's the limit. Now I date women, gotta learn a language to get them. But they still grab my hand and beg me to